Alright, hey, welcome back to Aquarium for iOS. Let's go ahead and jump in. So, it's going to show me Rufus the Crab. We saw this in the last episode. It's just going to show me again here. I didn't know it did that. That's pretty cool though. So, we're diving into tank 2-4. We'll take Rufus, we'll take Stinky, and I'm thinking Nico. Let's go ahead and head in. Alright. So like you saw in the last episode, we got Rufus as the fish from tank 2-3, or the pet we got in tank 2-3, and he'll just walk along the bottom, and once there's an alien in the tank, he'll do a lot of damage, more damage than Itchy will do. Itchy's the swordfish we got a few episodes back, and Rufus is going to do a lot more damage, but Rufus's limitation is that he's only on the bottom of the tank, whereas Itchy can swim around anywhere in the tank. And this level is going to be a lot like the last one, probably very similar aliens and similar ecosystem, just the same starfish. We got to feed our fish those potions so that they produce stars when they're at their full maturity, and then I was worried if that fish was going to get it, but once the fish are at their full maturity, we can feed them those star potions, and then they'll produce stars, which will feed those guys on the bottom of the tank, those blue guys, and then that they will produce the diamonds, which are worth 200 a pop. So they're the we want to optimize our little in-tank economy for those diamonds. Cool. First alien's headed in here. Let's see, it's this one here. So this one shoots rockets at our fish, and you have to destroy the rockets. As you can see, I failed to destroy that one rocket, and it took down one of our fish. But he'll shoot rockets at our fish, and we need to destroy those rockets before they hit the fish and kill them. So yeah, that's a pretty easy guy to deal with, and especially with Rufus in the tank, you saw him go over there and do a ton of damage during the time when the alien was in the tank there. And since that alien kind of goes along the bottom of the tank, he doesn't float around or anything, just solely on the bottom of the tank. Rufus is optimal for helping out with that. So now we're just waiting for one of our fish to grow up and become a big fish to unlock some more items on the top there. There we go. And now I'm going to upgrade my food and ability to produce more of it so that we grow our fish faster and can put more food out into the tank. Then grab some more fish and upgrade my ability to get some more food in the tank. Purchase a couple more fish. Feed them. Enemy approaching at the bottom there, and it's the same one from the previous time. He's gonna shoot the rockets. There he goes. Gotta destroy the rockets. Rufus is headed in there doing a bunch of damage to him, helping us out. And there we go. And he only shot off rockets one time. That time he was in the tank, so we were able to get rid of him as fast as possible there. But if we let him sit in the tank for a while, he'll do it again and again. So getting rid of that alien as fast as possible, that enemy as fast as possible, helps out a lot. Alright, let's get some more fish in here, get them growing. Get some more coins, get some more food we can dump into the tank here. And our little in-tank economy is starting to come to life. Get a lot of coins coming down here. Purchase a few more fish. And once this generation of fish here, I'll probably abstain from purchasing any more fish, and once this generation here is fully grown, we'll start grabbing those star potions and dropping them into the tank to feed the fish and turn them into the starfish. So we only have a few medium fish left, and he's back in the tank. Took out the little fish there. That's somewhat bad for me, but I'm just going to leave it as it is here in the tank. 2 fish left, I think. Yeah, 2 fish left to grow to full size before we start dumping star potions into the tank here. And the star potions are, of course, the green potion at the top. Right there, 250. It's the 4th slot over there. And, yep, awesome. They're all grown. So now instead of putting food into the tank, I'm going to put those star potions in. And we can afford quite a bit of them, so wait till some fish start turning green here. There they go. And we'll just start feeding them a bunch of these. So, is that enough? That looks like it might be enough. One more, 2 more. An alien? Okay, no. I thought that was an alien approaching message at the bottom. But, yeah, we got all our fish on the star potions, which is awesome. That's good enough. There's 2 stragglers, but that's enough to start purchasing some of these guys, star eaters. There we go. We can afford another one already. And another one right now. There we go. So now I'm going to focus on collecting these jewels rather than collecting the stars, because the jewels are going to help us get up really quickly. Enemy approaching message here. Let's upgrade our weapon here. Get him over to this side. I'm just missing really badly on these rockets. You know what, I might even need to invest in some more guppies. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's because I'm hurting. I think I'm going to start to hurt really bad with these star eaters. If I get a couple more in the tank, they're going to start to starve a little bit. We do have plenty of stars at the moment, I guess, so it's not a huge deal, but just future-proofing if I'm going to keep failing to hit those rockets when the enemy comes in. Might as well optimize for some more star eaters in here. Or some more star producing fish in here. And I'm trying not to collect those stars just because they serve as food now for those star eaters at the bottom. And only collecting these jewels. Guppies growing. And we are earning money pretty quickly now. And maybe about every 5 seconds it looks like we're able to get, maybe every 10 seconds it looks like we're able to get 1,000. So that's a pretty good rate. These guppies are growing up pretty quick. Enemy approaching. Let me upgrade my weapon a little bit to get them out of the tank as fast as possible. And get rid of these rockets. Okay, so only 1 casualty that time. But yeah, as you saw there, I upgraded my weapon a little bit. It's 1,000 per upgrade, right next to the egg there. And I upgraded the weapon to do a little more damage, get the alien out of the tank as fast as possible. So we can afford our first eggshell here now. I think I'm going to wait and just keep purchasing these. See, they're starting to get hungry for stars there, so I'm going to start dumping in a bunch of star potions here to feed these fish and get more producing stars to feed our guys at the bottom. Guys and gals that eat the stars. Producing these. Probably a little too much of those. But now we have a healthy amount of stars coming down in the tank there to feed these star eaters. And we can invest in a few more of them. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead now and buy the first eggshell there. We have to buy 3 of those, so first one is down. We've got to buy it 3 times over. Enemy approaching again. Do I upgrade my weapon? I'm thinking no. I'll just stick with this. There we go. Not too many casualties that time, maybe 1. I wasn't exactly looking at where the rockets were at, but I think we're pretty good. Purchase the second eggshell there. And one last time we have to get up to 7,500, and we will complete the level here. And we're getting super close, probably in the next 10 seconds here. There we go. Alright, purchase the last eggshell, complete the level. You have found Meryl the Mermaid. Meryl's song cheers all of the guppies up in the tank and makes them drop coins faster. So she'll sing occasionally and a rain of coins will come down from the guppies. So let's go ahead into the next level here. I'm going to take a very similar cast to who I took last time. We're taking Stinky, Nico, and Meryl, the new pet, into this tank. And so she'll just swim around, and occasionally you'll see some music notes around her, and the guppies will produce more coins than they do on average for a short duration. It's kind of like a short burst of coins. Let's see. And I think this is the last level in this tank here. Yeah, 2-5. So this is the last level in the tank here, in this tank, and we'll be moving on to the next tank after we complete this level. Let's see, now that, there we go, so you can see Meryl's singing now, and they just start dropping a whole lot of coins for a short duration. And there weren't too many coins that time, as we only have 3 fish, but once we have more fish, that'll become more of a storm, which will be a good thing. And we have 2 aliens in the tank here now. They're definitely going to get that fish at the bottom. Let's continue. There we go. So 1 casualty there, dropping in 2 aliens, making it a little bit harder. But we just need one of our fish to grow up to full size, and we can purchase more quantity, a higher quantity of food, as well as a better quality of it. And Meryl's singing again there, giving us a little financial boost here. Mostly waiting on one of these medium-sized to grow up, and there we go. So now we can produce more better food. Get more guppies in the tank here. And there's Meryl singing again, and you can see here, this is where it really starts to benefit from having Meryl in the tank. You see, like, now that we have a bunch of guppies, we gained a lot of coins from that. Do it as we did in the last level. We'll just do the same strategy where we bring out a bunch of guppies, raise them to full size, and then feed them those star potions, just like we had done previously. Enemy approaching. Let's see, this is enemy. Okay, it's this guy. Yeah, he's much easier to deal with when you can just put out a bunch of food at once, but when you're restricted to only being able to put out 1 food at a time, he's really tough to deal with. But when you can just dump it all on the line, it makes it very simple. Alright, higher quantity, get some more guppies in the tank here. Get some more guppies, higher quantity. Probably will max out this quantity here and how much food we can have in the tank. And get a whole lot of guppies, because I think we will have a high price to pay, since it was 7,500 in the last level to complete the level per eggshell. So in this level it's probably going to be something around 10,000. So we're going to need a very strong economy in our tank here. Let's see. This, I'm going to do 1 more round of guppies. I was thinking this might be enough, but I'm going to do 1 more round of guppies here. Collect all these coins. Like, it's just raining coins here. A whole sheet of coins. Enemy approaching, I think, is what that said at the bottom. Yep, there he is again. Yeah, and if we're going to be getting this enemy in the tank, like, he's not even following the food. Like, I had it at the bottom of the tank there, and he wasn't even going for it. So, if we're going to get an enemy like that consistently, we're going to need a lot more guppies up here. So I think this is a fine amount of guppies. Once they're all matured, we'll drop in those star potions. Go ahead and max out my food supply I can drop. And I can't even collect all these coins anymore. This is where having Stinky and Clyde in the tank at the same time would be super good. But since we're going to be having fish dropping stars and we need to feed those stars to these guys at the bottom of the tank, it's not optimal in the late part of the tank. Alright, so we're about there. It looks like we only have like maybe 5 fish left at medium size. once they're all grown, we will drop in those star potions. And they're all grown now. Yep, they're all grown. Awesome. So, no more regular food. We have $8,000 in our little bank here. Oh, let's actually wait until the alien goes away here. And it's this guy. Super hard to deal with when he shoots the fish that are as close as possible to him. Or to him. The fish that are super close to him, because they go, the rockets he shoots go outside of the tank a little bit. Super hard to get access to. So let's just drop a bunch of these star potions in here and get these fish dropping stars. And Meryl's singing there, so we are getting a plethora of these stars at the moment. And awesome. So that was a pretty big investment, but now we just have stars raining down, so we can invest in a bunch of these guys to go along the bottom of the tank and produce diamonds for us. Drop in some food for the guppies. There's Meryl singing. Oh, and when Meryl sings, of course, the guys drop a whole lot of diamonds at the bottom of the tank, the Star Eaters. We'll drop a whole lot of diamonds, super useful. And 10,000, yep, it was right. We're going to have to spend 10,000 per eggshell here. And it may be worth it to invest in upgrading my weapon, since this is going to be a little bit longer of a tank to complete. So I'm probably going to go ahead and invest in maxing out the weapon whenever an enemy comes along next. And there's Meryl singing again, and there's a whole lot of diamonds going to drop while I max out my weapon here. There we go. It was really easy to deal with. That guy with the weapon nearly maxed out. And Meryl's helping us a lot here. Meryl. She's helping a lot. When she sings and these Star Eaters drop a bunch of diamonds, that pushes us along really quickly. We can already afford one eggshell, so I'll go ahead and buy that. And we can afford the second one now, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer here. Maybe until we hit about 15,000. Then I'll drop that one. And there's Meryl again. Let's get a whole bonus of diamonds going on here. There we go. 15,000, buy another eggshell. And this is actually coming along really quickly with Meryl in the tank and these Star Eaters. We're actually about to hit 10,000 and complete the level right here. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Cool. Wadsworth the Whale, we just unlocked him. He's going to shelter baby and medium guppies when an alien comes into the tank. So when the aliens come in the tank, the fish have just been continuing to do what they do and not really taking any kind of notice. But when an alien comes into the tank with Wadsworth, he's going to open his mouth and bring in all the small guppies and medium-sized guppies to protect them. So it's really hard to lose the level from an alien eating all your fish when Wadsworth is in the tank, because at the very least, he's going to shelter the small ones. And you can always purchase a guppy while there's an alien in the tank in order to keep yourself alive. But we'll see him in the next video. I'm going to wrap it up here. But thanks for joining me. Actually, let me do this bonus level real quick. I was going to go back to the main menu, but let me, before I wrap up here, let me just do this bonus level. And collect the bags is the most profitable way to do this. 200, we max out at 200, 20, 40, 60. And that's everything. Alright, cool. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up here. This has been Will Middleton. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.